Imagine pulling into a fuel station and filling your car with water. No petrol, no diesel, no pollution, just water from a bottle. It sounds like the perfect solution to the world's energy problems. But there is a big scientific reason why cars cannot run on water. The idea of a water-powered car has fascinated people for decades. Since water is everywhere on Earth, it seems like the perfect fuel. From time to time, videos appear online claiming that someone has invented an engine that runs entirely on water. If such a machine really existed, it would completely change transportation and solve many energy problems. But when scientists examine these claims, they always find the same issue. The laws of physics do not allow a car to run purely on water. To understand the problem, we first need to understand what a fuel actually is. A fuel is a substance that stores chemical energy. When that substance reacts with oxygen, energy is released. This reaction is known as combustion. In a car engine, petrol or diesel mixes with air and burns inside the cylinders. The combustion releases heat and expanding gases. These gases push the pistons, turning the engine and ultimately moving the car forward. Because water is already the result of hydrogen burning, it exists in a very stable, low-energy state. Most of the usable chemical energy has already been released during the reaction that created it. A simple analogy can help explain this. Imagine burning a piece of wood in a fireplace. The fire releases heat and light while turning the wood into ash. Once the wood becomes ash, it cannot be burned again to produce the same energy. In a similar way, water is like the ash left after hydrogen fuel burns. Scientists can actually split water back into hydrogen and oxygen. This is done using electricity in a process called electrolysis. During electrolysis, an electric current passes through water and separates the molecules into hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. The hydrogen produced can then be used as a fuel. But here is the key issue. Splitting water requires energy input. According to the law of conservation of energy, energy cannot be created from nothing. In theory, the energy needed to split water is equal to the energy released when hydrogen burns again. But in real machines, some energy is always lost as heat, friction, and electrical resistance. Because of these inefficiencies, you must always supply more energy than you get back. This is why a machine that runs only on water would violate basic physics. Although cars cannot run directly on water, some vehicles today run on hydrogen fuel. One example is the Toyota Mirai. Instead of burning hydrogen, these vehicles use a device called a fuel cell. Inside the fuel cell, hydrogen reacts with oxygen to produce electricity that powers the electric motor. The only byproduct of this reaction is water. Hydrogen can be produced from water using renewable electricity from solar panels or wind turbines. In this case, hydrogen acts as an energy carrier, storing energy that was originally generated by renewable sources. This technology may play an important role in future clean transportation systems.